So hello beautiful people, how are you all doing? So let's prepare this yummy and delicious ketchup from scratch here. So this is from my kitchen here, Lady Britannia's kitchen here. So we need few ingredients here. With this recipe you don't need too much ingredients here. So what I have in here, I have tomatoes, I have onions, I have ginger, I have garlic, I have scotch bonnet pepper, I have salt, I have tomato paste and also vinegar here. It's very simple and easy to make here. So here we are going to be washing all these goodies, all these vegetables that we are going to be using here. Make sure you wash it with vinegar or salt here. That's very important here. Once you are done washing here, you're going to cut it into pieces so that it can cook faster here. So after washing and cutting, this is what I got here. So here I'm going to take it to my stove top and cook it down here. So one thing with this, don't add any water because as you know, tomatoes already has its own water, so you don't need any extra water or excess water here. Just cover it and allow it to cook on medium heat here. So at this point, you see it has cooked beautifully. So this is what I want. So I'm going to be blending. So once you are done like this, put everything into your blender and blend it until it's very smooth here. So you need a good blender like Ninja here. That's what I'm going to be using to blend here. So pour everything in the blender here. If you don't have a powerful blender, please allow it cool down so you don't break your blender. But because me, I have Odogu blender, which is the Ninja, I'm going to blend it hot here because me, I don't have time here. Because the little time I have, I need to use it to do anything that I have to do here because me, I don't have time here. So here, as you can see, I made a mess, and this is me cleaning here. So don't worry if you are cooking and you make a mess. It doesn't matter. Just clean up and just continue here. Continue here. So at this point, I'm just going to be blending. This is how it's looking here. So let's blend it, and you see after blending, yes, very smooth as you can see. So with this, we are going to strain it here. So you can omit that part, but me, I like to strain it. But because I use a good blender, I didn't get much chaff here. So make sure you strain it. It's very good because you want a very smooth paste here. You don't want to see any tomatoes, anything in there. You want it very smooth because ketchup is very smooth here. So at this point, the vapor wouldn't allow me strain this in peace here. So at this point, we are done straining. The next part you see is me. I'll be done straining it because of the vapor. I had to pause the camera at some point because the vapor wasn't helping at all here. So as you can see, I didn't get any much chaff here. So now I'm going to be cooking this down here. So you need to cook this down here. You're going to cook until it thickens here. So also we are going to be adding our salt and tomato paste and the vinegar. Yeah, not too much here. So guys, let's cook it down here. So as you can see, it's cooking beautifully. One thing with tomatoes, you have to cover or else you're going to make a mess in your kitchen here. Make sure you cover here, and you have to be checking on it here. So this is me. At this point, I was checking on it. I'll cover and I'll check on it here. So at some point, so this is how it's looking. So here I added my salt, and also I'm going to add the tomato paste here. So don't add too much tomato paste here because before it become very sour, which you don't want. So don't add too much here. As you can see, I didn't add too much here. So I'm going to be adding the vinegar as well. So you can use any vinegar that you want or you have here. So this is what I have. This is the vinegar I have here. So I'm going to be using it here, not too much, a little bit here. So once you are done, you are going to stir it here. And also please, I know the store-bought ones, I'm going to talk about that later. Don't add any sugar to this. I know some people add sugar. Please omit the sugar. You don't need sugar in this. I know some people add sugar. I watched some video and I saw people adding sugar. You don't need sugar in your ketchup. You don't need any sugar. Just make it the way I've made it. That's it. You don't need any sugar. You don't need any sugar. Yes. So you are going to be cooking this down here. So before doing this video, I checked on the ketchup, the one that we buy from the shop here. Guys, you could you imagine that the amount of sugar content in the ketchup is more than the protein, the fiber, everything in the ketchup. The sugar content in there is more than everything that is there. So imagine if you are diabetic and you go out there to buy this ketchup. Imagine you're going to consume a lot of sugar, which I know you don't want to. So if you are watching this video, please avoid buying all this store bought, this processed food. I've already talked about this. Me, I'm against processed food here. This 2025 that we are going to enter, please make sure you avoid processed food. Make sure you can make your own. This ketchup, it didn't take much time. Like 1 hour, less than 1 hour, I was done. If not for my baby that was disturbing me, I was done. It took me less time. Yeah, you just have to blend everything, put it on fire, and it will be cooking. You can do other things. Just lower your heat. You come back, you check on it, and you go. So please stop buying the store bought things. Yeah, I am always against this processed food. Yeah, let me say that I'm against processed food. Yeah, so if you're watching this video and you are at this point you are still buying processed food, I don't know what to tell you. Yeah, so as you can see, it has taken very well. This is what we want. So I checked for my salt and I saw that I added too much salt here. So if you are watching this video, yeah, and you cooked and you think you've added too much salt, yeah, don't pour the food away. There is a hack that you can use to reduce the salt. Yeah, what you can do is get yourself potatoes here. Peel that potatoes, cut it into pieces and drop it in that food here. With mine, it didn't work the way I wanted because the tomatoes or the ketchup has already taken. Yeah, so it didn't cook much time. It didn't cook, yeah, or it didn't reduce much of the salt the way I wanted it. Yeah, but if I had checked for the salt before I when I added it, I would have reduced some of the salt. Yeah, because I've used this method before and it has helped. Yeah, I that time I think I made soup and I added so much salt and I checked and I saw that potatoes was very good, so I dropped the potatoes into the soup and guys, it reduced the salt. Yeah, so if you are watching this video, you can use this. Yeah, it works. Yeah, this is a hack that you will not get from anywhere by here. Yeah, so try this here and it's going to help. Yeah, so at this point our ketchup is ready. As you can see, it has taken so beautifully. Yeah, so I'm going, as you can see, I'm just going to be removing the potatoes and our ketchup is ready here to be enjoyed here. So I had this with chips or fried here, as we call it in UK. Yeah, we call it fried here. That's what I'm going to be having it with here. Ketchups go well with this fried here. So guys, it was so yummy. As you can see, let me show you when I was pouring so that people will not see. People will say that, oh, you bought it from the shop. No, as you can see, it's from my pot. Yeah. So guys, stop buying store-bought ketchup. See how beautiful this is looking, guys. And it was hot. You could feel everything, the tomato, the pepper, the onions, everything. I could taste everything here. And it was so yummy here, guys. So stop buying ketchup from the shop. Instead, buy your own tomatoes and make it yourself at home. Yeah, it's very simple and easy to make, as you can see. Yeah, it's very simple and easy. Yeah, so if you have watched this video to this part and you have not subscribed to the channel, please subscribe to the channel and become part of the family. Please help me share, like, and comment. Thank you for watching. Bye.